You see my slide?
Yes.
Okay. สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีนะคะ Good morning, everyone. Dr. Nipaporn and Dr. Aranita. My name is Arunya Pisitkasem from Sukhothai Thammathirat Open University. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to Langsit University for giving me a chance to report my work on this floor. My topic is about the concept of 21st century lecturer competency in higher education institution in Thailand. The topics related to my dissertation on development of evaluation model for lecturer competency. For the introduction, I will start with the context of educational management in the 21st century change so that skill, knowledge, and ability of lecturer need to be developed in order to get or to produce the population in the 21st century, so that the lecturers are the important driving mechanism on this issue. The purpose of this study is to describe the concept of 21st century competency in higher education institution in Thailand through a literature review. I will start with the definition of the competency. After reviewing, I can summarize that the competency means knowledge, ability, skill, including individual characteristics accepted in working in a certain field of career. So the competency of lecturers must be identified as a knowledge, skill, and other characteristics need for supporting them to work successful in doing their duty to achieve the target goal of the higher education institutions. The importance of professional competency. After reviewing, I can see that to set a professional competency is necessary for human resource management as a whole in the aspect of efficiency and effectiveness staff in organization. Furthermore, it is a guideline to develop skill and ability to perform work to be accepted as the present standard at the professional level, organizational level, national level, and international level. Element of competency. When we're talking about the element of competency, I would like to present the iceberg model by Macmillan. Yeah, it is the old theory, but it's a classic one that many researchers always reference until now. Macmillan compared the iceberg model with the human competency, that the part above the water is like the competency of human which can be observed, just like skill and knowledge. Skills refer to a person's competency to do something. Knowledge refer to a person's data or knowledge. The other part below the water need more time or more interaction so that the hidden competency will be appear, just like self-image, trait, motive. Self-image refers to a characteristic, manner, thinking, attitude, and norms. Trait refer to physical appearance, normally act out by a person. And motive refers to stimulus or motivation in a certain circumstance, just like human need, security, love, achievement. Type of competency. Competency can be divided into three types as follows. The first one is the core competency. It's a basic characteristic that all staff in the organization need to have, just like organization culture, mission, vision, strategy, and norms that could help support the organization to achieve the target goals. The second one, functional, or we can call job or professional or technical competency, is a characteristic and qualification of a person specified for a specific position, including knowledge, skill, ability. For example, is a negotiation, presentation skill, or the personality. And the third one, managerial competency, is a characteristic of managerial skill for operating the organization to meet the target goal. Just like leadership skill, governing, commanding, planning, problem solving, decision making, controlling, and persuading. So, lecturer competency in higher education institution in Thailand. After reviewing more than 30 references of my literature review, I would say that the lecturer competency, the most important that mentioned a lot is instructional management, 100% mentioned about it, followed by pedagogy, mentioned about 60%, knowledge of subject and curriculum, mentioned about 40%, social competency, mentioned about 40%, professional development, mentioned about 30% of the list reference, research competency, academic service, art and culture, and cultural preservation, cooperation competency, mentioned about 20% of the reference, and 10% about the ethic competency. So in a conclusion, I would say that the concept of 21st century lecturer competency in higher education institution in Thailand consists of 4 core competency. The first one is instructional management competency related to learning design, knowledge transferring, assessment and evaluation, and giving advice. The second one is the knowledge competency, refer to instructional knowledge and knowledge in the field of teaching. The third competency is academic innovative, related to all the lecturers have to do a research and development, have to create an academic work, and have to do an academic services to the society. And the last one for the competency is the self-practice. Refers to lecturer need to have a social skill, including the teamwork, human relation, professional ethic, art and cultural preservation. So this competency will lead to Thailand have a population in the 21st century. It is the big job for the lecturer in the higher education institutions in Thailand. So that's all for my presentations today.
All right, thank you very much, Ajahn, for your very interesting and very informative presentation here. So right now it's a time for Q&A. We still have quite, more than, I think, what time is it? All right, okay, we still have something like almost 10 minutes for Q&A session. Also the floor, do you have any question to ask here? Or if you can turn on your microphone, or maybe you can just leave your message on the chat box if you like. Any more questions regarding to the title here? Any question? You can leave the message on the chat box if you like. So we are discussing about the competency for the lecturer in the 21st century. So you may have some question here if you would like to. Any question? You can turn on the microphone if you would like, please.
Ajahn?
Yes.
Oh, So first of all, good morning to everyone. And I know for Ajans like Ajan Gary and then Ajan Moy, they know me
Yeah, yeah.
for the guest speaker. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Pema Doji,
Mhm.
and currently doing a master course under the leadership of Ajan Moy and Ajan Gary at Rangsit University. And thank you so much for organizing this event.
Mhm.
And we are very sorry that we were just attending the other seminar. So we are very sorry, and then we could catch up only right now. But anyway, it was a good catch up. I could see a good thing is going on. So my question out here is, since I being a school management leader, so it is very relevant for me, and especially you are talking about the instructional management. As per your presentation, as per your funding, it says, the Thailand is having 100% instructional leadership. That's a good sign. So I like to know, what are some of the procedure for getting 100% as an instructional leadership? Because I, as an instructional leadership, I need to take back the good things, what is happening in Thailand. So you said, see, instructional management, 100%. So how did you attend that, and what are some of the procedure, as a leadership you can get 100% as a instructional leadership, because it's very important. We are talking about the professionalism, so it's very relevant, 100% relevant to my professional. So that's why, would you like to share something, what is happening in Thailand? Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. Let me explain about this table, about my presentation here today from the literature review. So all the reference that I review, every book, every article, every research always mentioned about lecturer competency. The first one, every book mentioned about the competency of the lecturer should have. The first important one is the instructional management. Yeah, it doesn't mean that in Thailand, in instructional management is 100%. The 100% is come from all the book that I take a look at. All the book mentioned about the instructional management is the most important one for the lecturer competency in every country. Yeah. Sorry for making it confusing about my table.
In the university.
No. Let me just.
Thank you.
Pema, I know what I mean. What you mean? Okay, let me just try to just make it simple. Ajahn, let me ask you, because regarding to Ms. Pema's discussion just now, how can you integrate this competency to your lecturers, right, in your university? How you integrate this, in your university? Yeah.
Okay. Integrated to my university. Okay. As I told you from the beginning that my topics related to my dissertation on developing evaluation model for the lecturer competency. Right now, for the competency here, okay, it's on the process for me to create the indicator and the criteria for each competency right now. For example, for the instructional management, just like okay, instructional management, just like related to learning design, how the lecturer design their content in the class, and how could they translate the knowledge to the student, and about the evaluation and assessment have to be get along with the learning design and the knowledge transferring. Okay. But right now is on my process about creating the evaluation model. This is just the competency, the core competency. For the next step for me, I have to identify the indicator for each competency.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for your explanation. So the floor, we still have some more minutes. Do you have any question to ask or to add up here, Mr. Pema? Is everything clear for you? Because I know that you are interested, to do the research on this kind of thing, right? So you can make the question more you like. Anyone else? Okay, you can raise.
Thank you so much for clearing that out, because I missed the first part of the presentation. That could be my mistake. So I could attend only towards the end. So I'm very sorry for giving a stupid question, but it makes sense. It makes sense, and it is very relevant to my professional.
All right.
Okay, so I got your idea what it means, the instructional management. You are talking about the learning, design, knowledge transferring.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what next time I have to focus. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Pema.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any more questions?
Okay, I have one last question for Professor Arunya. Again, I'd like to say that you have a wonderful presentation. Congratulations, and then also this is a wonderful study, and I know that your university will benefit from this. So that would be my question. What will you do with your output of the study? Will your university benefit from this? And how would you implement this if in case you want to make use of the competencies that you have identified here?
Okay. Yes. About my result of my dissertation about this competency, as I told you that for the next step, I have to create the indicator and the criteria and create the evaluation model. And after that, I have to trial at the university in the group of the aviation department. Right, aviation department. And after that, after trying, I will just like it's my dissertation. I have to submit to the committee of the university, and after that, I will present this to my university, not Sukhothai Thammathirat, my exactly university, yes, at Langsit University, to adapt this model to my department. Is the aviation department in Langsit University.
Aviation.
Okay, thank you very much, Ajahn. All right, so the floor would any more questions to ask before we end this presentation here? Okay, so thank you very much, Ajahn, and congratulations on your success. Okay.